The royal gardens are quiet at dawn, dew glinting off the marble fountains like silver. I was supposed to meet Prince Julian here for a morning walk, but something feels off. I see movement between the rose bushes. Shadows, not belonging to the gardeners. My heartbeat quickens. I step closer. There they are. Julian. And Lady Sarah. His royal tunic is tossed aside. His shirt sleeves rolled up, revealing the arm I've touched so many times without ever imagining this moment. And Sarah, she's laughing, leaning against him, brushing her fingers over his chest. Amelia's manners are so stiff, she says. Julian laughs. Mocking. Cold. She does try. Bless her heart. I stop in my tracks. The world narrows to them. Every laugh, every touch, every whisper slices like a dagger. I should scream. I should run. I do nothing. I see you've met, I say. My voice is quiet, trembling, but sharp. They startle. Julian straightens. Amelia, you weren't supposed to. See what? I cut in. See you mock me with your mistress? Sarah gasps. Amelia, wait. I've waited long enough, I say, stepping onto the path. Do you think I'm blind? Do you think your whispers, your secret smiles, your little stunts escape me? Julian takes a step forward. Amelia, this isn't what it looks like. It looks exactly like it does, I say. My hands shake, but my voice doesn't. You, Prince Julian, who swore loyalty, who swore love, lying here in my gardens, laughing at me with her. Sarah stumbles back. It's not. I cut her off. Save it. Every word you've spoken, every compliment, every promise, it's all a lie. You've both been pretending while plotting behind my back. Julian opens his mouth, closes it. I see the hesitation. For once, he's not charming. I trusted you, I say. I gave you everything, and this is your reward. You don't understand, he starts. I understand perfectly, I snap. You delight in hurting me. That's clear. And Lady Sarah, do you enjoy it too? Mocking my honor, my crown, my very dignity. She glares, then looks away. Julian's face is red, not with shame but with irritation. I thought you'd never find out, he says, low, venomous. I step closer. I don't need thought. I need action. And I will act. Sarah laughs nervously. Amelia, please don't. Don't. I echo. My hand shoots out. I grab the hem of his discarded tunic and throw it into the fountain. Water splashes. The fabric soaks. Don't pretend. Don't talk. Don't breathe near me ever again. Julian lunges. I sidestep. He tries to grab my arm. I slap his hand away. You will pay for this, he hisses. Maybe I already have, I whisper, stepping into the shadows of the garden hedges. And maybe I'm just beginning. I walk away without looking back, feeling the weight of betrayal heavy on my chest. My heart is pounding, burning with a fire I didn't know I had. Today, I saw the truth. And today, I swore it would cost them everything. The banquet hall is crowded. Candles flicker, casting gold over polished floors. I glide past nobles, my face calm, my eyes cold. Every laugh, every toast, every glance, it all blends into background noise. Julian sits at the high table, his posture perfect, the mask of charm plastered over his guilt. Lady Sarah is at his side, fanning herself, whispering, laughing. I catch every word, every smirk. I approach the table. My hand brushes against the wine goblet before the prince. I lift it carefully, letting my fingers linger over the stem. My pulse is steady, my mind clear. Julian lifts his glass. To Amelia, our queen. A lie. I raise mine, smile politely. To the kingdom, I say. He clinks his cup against mine. I don't hesitate. I drain half my wine. The taste is bitter, but I swallow. Eyes on him. Eyes on her. Sarah leans forward, whispering something to Julian. I see the spark of triumph in his eyes. Not for long. I sip again. Not my cup. I've switched it earlier while he was distracted. His own cup now carries the poison meant for me. Julian grins. You've been distant lately, Amelia. I thought. I cut him off. I've been busy. Running a kingdom isn't all dances and feasts. He laughs, but it's forced. I see it flicker, a shadow crossing his face. Sarah notices too. Amelia? I turn, tilt my head, smile sweetly. Yes. Julian coughs. His hand trembles. I watch it. He's not breathing right. His eyes widen. Drink, I say softly, pointing to his goblet. He fumbles, lifts it, gulps. Sarah freezes. Julian, what? I step closer. The wine, my prince. Drink it. Celebrate. Cheers to. I gesture to the hall. Your victory. He chokes, gasping. Sarah slaps his back. He drops the goblet. Wine spills over the polished floor. Their laughter is gone, replaced by panic. I stay still, calm, eyes trained on them. Sarah grabs him. Amelia, stop this. Stop. I shake my head. It's already done. Julian collapses into the chair. His hands claw at the table, the edge biting into his palms. Sarah screams, pacing, trying to keep him upright. The nobles murmur. Guards rush forward. I step aside. He glares at me. Rage, confusion, betrayal all mixed into one sharp edge. His face is pale, sweaty. You, what have you? You poisoned it? Sarah gasps. How, why? I smile faintly. It was supposed to be me, I say. But plans change. Timing is everything. He coughs violently. Foam at his lips. Sarah shakes him, shrieking, calling for help. I watch, silent. The guards lift him roughly. His legs give out. She stumbles after him. Their eyes meet mine. Terror, disbelief, fury. I don't flinch. I turn to leave the hall. My heels click across the marble. Whispers follow me. The queen, what did she do? I don't stop. Outside, the cold night air hits my face. I draw in a breath. I feel it. The power. The shift. They thought they could betray me and escape. They were wrong. Tonight I learned two things. 1. Julian and Sarah are weak. 2. I am unstoppable. Every step toward the gardens, toward the private corridors, toward my chambers is deliberate. Every move calculated. By the time the chaos reaches the throne room, I am gone. The banquet is a disaster for them, but for me, it is clarity. Tomorrow, I will wake during the toast, and they will not survive what comes next. I smile just a little. The night is mine. I wake up mid-toast. The golden goblet tilts in my hand. Warm wine drips onto the tablecloth. My head spins, but my vision clears fast. Julian and Sarah are across the table, frozen mid-laugh, unaware I'm awake. I sit upright, eyes locked on them. Every detail counts. The flick of Sarah's hair, Julian's smug smile, the way he lifts his goblet to his lips. I set my cup down silently. I glance around the hall. Nobles chatter, oblivious. Music plays. But I hear nothing. Only their breathing, their arrogance. I swipe my hand under the table. My own goblet, switched. Checked. Safe. My plan is intact. Julian laughs, leaning toward Sarah. She'll never see this coming. I stand. He freezes. Sarah tilts her head. Amelia, she whispers. I step forward. Good evening, Your Majesty, I say, my voice calm, sharp. Julian's face strains. You, how? I hold up my goblet. I saw everything in the gardens. Every laugh. Every lie. Every mockery. Sarah steps back. This isn't what you think. I cut her off. It's exactly what I think. And now, it's too late for apologies. Julian rises. Wait, Amelia, listen. I move closer. No. Listen to me, and you might survive what's coming. His hands shake. He glances at the wine in front of him. I nod toward it. He swallows nervously. You thought the poison would be mine, I say softly. But I switched it. Sarah screams. No. You. I ignore her. Julian stumbles, coughing violently. Guards rush forward, but I wave them back. This is my moment. I step around the table, slow, deliberate. Julian collapses into his chair, choking, foaming at the lips. Sarah grabs him, panic in her eyes. He glares at me, rage burning, unable to speak. I let the silence stretch. Every noble's gaze turns toward the scene.
Shock. Fear.
Whispers. I crouch slightly, voice low. This banquet, your pride, your lies, it ends tonight. Sarah trembles. You'll regret this, Amelia? I shake my head. Regret?
No.
I already survived your betrayal. And now, you will survive mine barely. Julian gasps, clutching his chest. I step closer, precise. I watch him choke, helpless, the realization hitting. He miscalculated. Sarah miscalculated. I rise, straightening my posture. Nobles shift uneasily. No one dares approach. The queen's presence is heavy, controlled, deadly calm. I glance down at my goblet.
Sip.
Nothing. My body feels steady, unshaken. Power hums beneath my skin. Julian wheezes. Sarah cries. Guards finally intervene, but I signal them. Leave them. They'll live for now. But banish them at dawn. Let them remember this humiliation. They hesitate, then nod. My orders are law. I turn toward the hall. I scan the nobles. Let this be a lesson, I say. Loyalty is rewarded. Treachery, punished. Murmurs echo. I don't care. My gaze drifts back to Julian and Sarah. Fear etched into their faces. Pride shattered. I savor the moment, silent and precise. I walk to the balcony. Night air hits my face. I taste it.
Cold. Clean. Real.
My hand brushes the railing. I think of the gardens, the betrayal, the banquet. Every second led to this. Tomorrow, they will wake as outcasts. Banishment.
Shame.
Survival only because I allowed it. Tonight, I've rewritten the rules. I've taken control. And I will not falter again. The sun hasn't risen, but I'm already moving. Guards whisper as I pass. They know better than to stop me. I head straight for the royal wine cellar. Julian and Sarah are asleep in separate chambers. Their breaths heavy, arrogance still clinging to them. I step lightly, careful. Every footfall calculated. I grab the remaining goblets I prepared yesterday. One for each of them. I pour carefully, my hand steady. The liquid glows faintly under the candlelight. My poison, mild, non-lethal. Enough to make them ill, humiliate them, and ensure the council sees justice. I place Julian's goblet at his bedside. Sarah's at hers. I don't hesitate. Action is everything. Sir Rowan appears in the doorway. Amelia. His voice is calm, unwavering. I nod. Tonight, they learn betrayal has consequences. He steps closer. I've secured the corridors. No one enters or leaves. You'll have control. Exactly, I say. They thought the crown made them untouchable. They're about to learn it doesn't. We move to the balcony. I watch the first light hit the kingdom. Golden, blinding.
Perfect.
Harrison is gone. I don't need him here. Just me and Rowan. I gesture.
Now.
He rushes silently to the chambers. I hear Julian choke, then groan. Sarah screams, fumbling. Guards rush in too late. Rowan blocks the doors. They cannot escape. I walk down the main hall, commanding the scene. Nobles peek from the corridors, fear in their eyes. They've seen me at the banquet. They know what I am capable of. Julian staggers into the hall, pale, knees weak. Sarah clings to him. Amelia, please, she screams. I step forward. Please?
No.
Begging doesn't undo betrayal. He glares at me, rage and panic mixing. You'll. Silence. I raise my hand. My voice echoes. Banishment. Effective immediately. Traitors. Your names will live in disgrace. Rowan kneels before me. I barely notice at first. Then his hand brushes the floor. I have lived for your protection, my queen. Now let me live for your command. And for your heart. I glance at him. His loyalty is absolute. I nod once. Enough. His presence is grounding. Not a distraction, but strength. Julian collapses again, held by guards. Sarah screams for mercy. I ignore her. I walk past. Each step deliberate, precise. I reach the council chamber. I summon the ministers. Witness this, I say. Justice is swift. Betrayal is not tolerated. These two, I gesture toward Julian and Sarah, will fall from grace and live with the shame they've earned. The council murmurs. Some nod, some pale. They've seen the chaos. They understand the message. I turn back. Guards push Julian and Sarah outside. They stumble into the courtyard, weak, humiliated, ill from the cups I switched. Rowan watches over the scene. I step onto the balcony again, overlooking the garden where it all began. Betrayal, poison, fear. It's all behind me now. Rowan steps beside me. The kingdom is safe. Yes, I say. For now. But my eyes are open. Always. He bows. And my sword is yours. I close my eyes, inhale. I am Amelia.
Queen.
Survivor. Strategist. Julian and Sarah are alive, but broken. That's enough. For now. I turn from the balcony, walking back inside. Every noble I pass bows. The weight of their fear is fuel. Tomorrow, the story spreads. Their shame will be absolute. My crown, uncontested. Tonight, I rest. They suffer.
And I plan.
The sun rises high, but I'm already moving. Guards line the hallways, eyes sharp, weapons ready. Every door, every corridor, every chamber under my command. No one enters without my say. Rowan walks beside me, silent, alert. His hand brushes the hilt of his sword. I don't need him to speak. I feel the loyalty, the protection, the patience in every step he takes. I head straight for the council chamber. Ministers are already seated. They look uneasy. I don't waste time. Julian and Sarah are banished, I say. My voice is cold, precise. They will leave the kingdom within the hour. Any who aid them will face the same consequence. A councilman hesitates. But, Your Majesty. Do not test me. I cut in. The rule is clear. Traitors are punished. Whispers ripple through the room. I do not flinch. I move past them to the ledger. Names of those who conspired, those who were negligent, I mark them. Consequences are immediate. No debate. No delay. Outside, I hear shouting. Julian struggles with the guards, dragging Sarah behind him. I step onto the balcony and watch. Their faces are pale, sweat and fear shining. They thought the kingdom's power could protect them. They were wrong. I descend to the courtyard. Guards part instantly. I walk toward them. They see me and falter. Your treachery ends here, I say. My voice sharp as steel. Leave this kingdom. Live in disgrace. Remember every step you took to harm me and regret it for the rest of your days. Julian glares. You. Shut up, I snap. He falters under my gaze. I step closer. Do not speak unless spoken to. Sarah trembles. Amelia, please. I raise a hand. No mercy for betrayal. You chose this path. The guards push them forward. I follow. I see nobles peering from windows, murmuring. Fear and respect in equal measure. Good. They will know the cost of treachery. We reach the outer gates. I signal. The gates open. Julian and Sarah are forced onto the carriages waiting beyond the walls. Their screams echo faintly. I do not look back. Rowan steps beside me. It's done. Yes, I say.
For now.
But the kingdom must remain vigilant. Trust is fragile. I turn back toward the hall. Ministers bow, hesitant. I do not speak to them yet. My eyes scan the corridors, the guards, the courtyards. All secure. All under my command. I move into my chambers. Every step calculated. Every gesture measured. I check the wine, the doors, the maps. Nothing is left to chance. Julian and Sarah are gone, but their betrayal is a warning I will never forget. Rowan follows silently. He watches. I do not ask questions. He knows. His loyalty is absolute. I pick up the communication crystal. Orders to the captains of the guard. Reinforce the boundaries. Ensure no one tampers with the banishment. Every instruction precise. I am everywhere at once. The sun dips low. Shadows stretch across the courtyard. I walk onto the balcony, watching the city. Life moves below, unaware of the morning's chaos. But the lesson has been delivered. Treachery has a price. Rowan stands at my side. They will not return. They will try, I say. And if they do, I pause, hand on the railing. They will fail. The wind carries the scent of the gardens where it all began. Betrayal, poison, revenge. It's behind me now. I inhale, calm and sharp. I turn, walk back inside. Every noble, every guard, every whisper, all under my eyes. My kingdom, my rules. Nothing escapes me, and no one will ever betray Amelia again. The gates are locked. Julian and Sarah are gone. Couriers report back. No sign of them within 10 miles.
Good.
I move through the corridors fast, boots clicking on marble. Every guard bows. Every noble stops mid-step. I am Amelia. Rowan falls in step beside me. They will not return without consequence, he says. Good, I reply. I won't waste time doubting their return. Prepare the patrols to enforce the borders. I want eyes everywhere. Yes, Your Majesty, he answers. But he doesn't move yet. He watches me, silently waiting. We enter the council chamber. Ministers are shuffling papers, whispering. I stop. Every head turns. Silence falls. Report, I command. The kingdom's security. Status. Sir Rowan has already completed the assessment, one minister says. All points secure. I nod at Rowan. He steps forward, sword at his side. Every gate, every wall, every passage monitored. No one enters without permission. Any sign of Julian or Sarah, I will intercept them. I glance at him. Your loyalty is unwavering. Yes, my queen, he says. I have lived to protect you. Now, I live to serve you completely. I stop. My eyes narrow. Completely? He kneels suddenly, startling the ministers. For your crown, for your command, and for your heart. Gasps echo through the chamber. I stare at him, momentarily speechless. No hesitation in his gaze. No fear. Only loyalty and honesty. Stand, I order. He rises. His hand hovers near the hilt. His posture perfect. You've proven yourself. Not because of your words, but your actions. The kingdom is safer because of you. I recognize that.
He bows again.
It is my honor, my queen, to follow your command, to enforce your rule, to ensure your safety at all times. I walk past him, inspecting the maps laid on the table. I want patrol rotations increased. Every gate, every tower, every path through the forest. I want the borders secure by nightfall. He nods, already relaying orders to the captains. I watch him move, efficient, precise, alert. I don't question him. He is mine to rely on. A courier rushes in. Your Majesty, the banished have been sighted near the western pass. Carriages overturned. They are weak, fleeing. I smile faintly.
Good.
Let them taste the shame they deserve. No one defies me and walks away unscathed. Rowan glances at me. Do you want me to pursue them? No, I say. They've lost everything. Let their disgrace be enough. Focus on the kingdom. He nods. Yes, my queen. I step toward the balcony, hands resting on the marble railing. The gardens below, where it all began, glint in the afternoon sun. Betrayal, poison, revenge, all behind me. Rowan joins me silently. He doesn't speak. He doesn't need to. His presence is protection, his loyalty a shield. Stay close, I say. I will not be caught off guard again. I will never leave your side, he replies. I nod, satisfied. No words needed beyond that. Trust and strength are actions, not promises. I turn back inside. Ministers bow as I pass. Guards tighten formations. Every move I make, every order I give, confirms that the kingdom is mine. My enemy's defeat is complete, and my ally's loyalty is absolute. I glance at Rowan once more. Ensure every lesson from this betrayal is remembered. Yes, my queen, he says. I walk away, boots echoing down the marble hall. Eyes forward. Mind sharp.
Kingdom secured.
Betrayal punished. Loyalty recognized. And no one, not Julian, not Sarah, not anyone, will dare cross Amelia again. I push open the war room doors. Maps cover the table. Rowan already stands there, captains lined behind him. Status, I say. Rowan answers, borders sealed. Watchtowers manned. Western Forest patrolled every half hour.
Good.
Double it? I reply. Anyone carrying Julian's seal is arrested. Yes, my queen, he says. A captain hesitates. What about the nobles who supported Lady Sarah? I walk straight to him. Name them.
He gulps.
Lord Edrin. Lady Moriel. 2 merchants from the East District. Summon them. Now, I say. Minutes later, they are dragged in. No bows. No courtesy. You sided with traitors, I say. Lord Edrin protests. We were misled. Silence, I snap. Strip their titles. Freeze their estates. Lady Moriel cries, Please, your majesty. Take them away, I order. Guard seize them. They struggle. I don't blink. Rowan watches me. The council will fear you after this. They should, I reply. A messenger rushes in. Your majesty, word from the Western Road. Julian collapsed. Lady Sarah is barely standing. I fold my arms. No aid. Let them crawl to exile. Rowan nods. Your command is law. I move to the armory. Rowan follows. I pick up a dagger, test its weight. Anyone who approaches my chambers without clearance, I say, is detained. Understood, he replies. I walk into the throne hall. Courtiers fall silent. I step onto the dais. By royal decree, I announce, any attempt to contact the banished is treason. A murmur spreads. I raise my hand. Silence returns. Disperse. They flee the room. Rowan kneels behind me. The kingdom is yours, Amelia. Stand, I say. He rises. What is your next command? I look at the throne, then at him. Stay here tonight. I never leave your side, he answers. I sit on the throne. The guards line the walls. Rowan stands beside me, sword drawn. No one moves. No one dares. Power settles like iron in my chest. And it is mine. The throne room doors slam open. A guard runs in. Your Majesty, Lady Sarah is at the southern gate. She is begging for an audience. I rise instantly. Bring her. Rowan steps closer. This could be a trap. I want to see her break, I say. The doors open again. Sarah is dragged across the marble floor, hair loose, gown torn, face gray with fear. On your knees, I say. She collapses. Please, Amelia. I was used. Julian forced me. Liar, I say. You mocked me in the gardens.
She sobs.
I'll do anything. I descend the steps. Anything?
Yes.
Anything, she gasps. I look at Rowan. Lock the doors.
He signals the guards.
The doors close. I circle her. Where is Julian? He fled into the hills. He left me, she says. I stop in front of her. You poisoned my wine. She shakes violently. He planned it. I just poured it. I lean down. You watched me drink. Her eyes drop. I straighten. Rowan. He steps forward. My queen. Escort her to the council cell, I say. She will testify against Julian. After that, exile for life. Sarah clings to my skirt. No, please. Rowan pulls her away. She screams as she's dragged from the hall. Silence returns. A second guard enters. Your Majesty. Julian has been captured at the eastern cliffs. He fought. Bring him, I say. Minutes later he's thrown onto the floor. blood on his temple, fury in his eyes. You think you won, he spits. I walk down slowly. You lost everything. You are nothing without me, he snaps. I slap him. Hard. Rowan grips his sword. Another word, and I end him. Julian laughs weakly. You won't. You're not a killer. I crouch. You're right. I'm a queen. I stand. Take him to the dungeon. He will await trial for treason and attempted regicide. Guard sees him. He screams, You'll regret this. I don't answer. Night falls. The throne room empties. Only Rowan and I remain. You're safe now, he says. Not yet, I reply. A courier enters. Your Majesty, the council awaits your final decree. I walk to the council chamber. Rowan follows. They stand the moment I enter. Julian will be stripped of his name, I declare. His bloodline erased from the royal record. His fate decided at dawn. They bow in fear. Back in the throne room, I sit. Exhaustion hits my bones. Rowan kneels in front of me. You ended them. I chose myself, I say. He hesitates, then reaches for my hand. Let me stand with you. Not just as your guard. I look at him. No hesitation. No betrayal. Only loyalty. Rise, Sir Rowan, I say. Stand with me. He stands. Our hands remain linked. Outside, bells ring. The kingdom is safe. And this time, I will never fall again.